Would you, could you?
Would you, could you believe it now? A podcast about strange journeys, hidden truths, and wild beliefs. With Sami
And Rob.
This sounds like Dr. Seuss. That was intentional. Because I'm the Sami, but
And I'm the Seuss.
no. You're the guy that gets annoyed by Sam I am.
Okay.
It fits. I was always called Sam I am growing up. Just because my name's Sami. Because I'm always telling you weird, annoying stories.
Very
well,
annoying.
I don't find them weird and annoying. You find them weird and annoying.
I do.
Sometimes.
I do.
Yes. But eventually you hear me out and you like the stories. Sometimes.
75% of them.
Jack is here.
75%.
75% of the time.
I mean, you just go off for like 3 hours. So I'm like, why don't we just do one of these, podcasts?
I only go off for 3 hours if 3 hours is required. So why is this called Would You, Could You Believe It Now?
Dr. Seuss?
No, which story is it? Oh, Green Eggs and Ham. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
It's a play off Green Eggs and Ham.
You know what you're doing.
Because it's Sam I am. And what's the other character's name in the book? I don't know.
Horton?
That's Horton. Here's a Who. All right.
Horton?
Okay. So you see why maybe it might take me 3 hours to explain things to him?
Green egg. Thing one, thing two.
No. That's Cat in the Hat.
I'm getting there.
I don't even know if we're allowed to say all these Dr. Seuss titles. But...
Where the wild things are? Is that one of them? No?
No. Okay. Whatever the character is that Sam I am is forcing to try Green Eggs and Ham.
Mm-hmm.
This is my version of Green Eggs and Ham. It's going to be weird stories about conspiracy theories, aliens, extraterrestrials, paranormal stuff, whatever just strikes me. I'm going to be like, all right, you ready for it?
Nessie.
And then you got to no, Nessie is what you like.
Nessie.
Okay. But you got to let me know if you think you'd believe it. And this is, to be clear, this is not about actually having to believe anything. You don't actually have to believe anything.
Okay.
I definitely promote the keep it neutral. Leave room to be wrong. Leave room for new information. Don't actually fully decide on anything. But we can talk about the ones that we kind of like want to be true, or what ones we think are most likely to be true. Yeah, he's all about Nessie. Sasquatch, Bigfoot, it's the same thing. But skinwalkers, all of them. Lizard people,
Well,
which
show
is
me
the
Bigfoot.
one we're going to talk about today.
Show me Bigfoot then.
Okay, but Bigfoot has been seen all over the world. Nessie's just been seen in the one lake.
I mean, Nessie's been in a few different lakes, really, if we're going back.
You're just talking about dinosaurs now. Well, what are you talking about? Nessie, it's called Nessie because of the lake. Isn't the lake Loch Ness Lake?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. We'll do a deep dive eventually. We're not getting into that today. Today we're going to talk about reptilians and the reptilian theories.
Can't wait.
And so I'm going to go through explaining some of the research that I've done. And we'll see if Rob would or could believe it now when I'm done.
We'll see.
This one, when it comes to reptilians, I just want to say I never believed it before. Like starting off, I did not buy into the reptilian thing. I'm like, no, that sounds wacky.
Yeah. Then you started eating dinosaur chicken nuggets and then...
Gluten-free.
Yeah, gluten-free.
Are you starting a conspiracy theory?
No. Starting
the
our
gluten-free
affiliate marketing
dino
right
nugs?
now. Click in the link below for these dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Okay.
We'll be back.
We didn't even say the other part of this. Why it's would you, could you believe it now?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we're going to have episodes where we go out on hikes, go out in the wilderness or travel, and we'll do little episodes there too. So it's like, okay, if you don't believe it here in my office in the studio, will you believe it outside? Will you believe it in Italy? Would you believe it if I told you while we're at Loch Ness? Ooh.
Pretty cool.
Someone's going to have to sponsor that trip because we're broke.
Sponsored by Nessie.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right.
So,
Keep going.
would you, could you believe it now? Reptilian conspiracy theory. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, where do you stand on it personally right now?
With reptilians?
Yeah. I mean, you've heard me talk about it before, so this is not completely foreign to you.
I mean, I do think it's pretty ridiculous. I will say that when I hear reptilian, I think of like don't know. You think of like you see that Mario movie where like the guy is like a reptile, like the guy's head is like a reptile or whatever. Reptilians.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I can find a picture of it.
Yeah, it's like creepy. It looks like a little mini Bowser or something, like a little mini Bowser head, but it's like a reptile head. It's like a.
I don't know.
It's weird. I don't know. So where do I stand? I mean, I think it's. I mean, I haven't seen one, so. So.
Okay.
So.
Do you have to see things to believe?
Usually,
in things?
yes. Yes,
So,
I do.
Have you personally seen an electron?
I mean, there's pictures, right?
There's pictures of reptilians.
No,
Yes, there are.
it's not. How do you know it's not AI?
How do you know the picture of electrons you've seen are an AI?
But if we date the picture back before like what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe 5.
All right. Gonna Google it.
All right,
Let's see.
Show me Rogan.
Are there pictures of electrons? Physicists capture first ever image of an electron crystal.
It looks pretty real to me.
I'm not saying I don't believe in electrons. I do, but
You can't say you don't.
Okay.
When you can see them right there.
have you seen this image before, though?
Maybe.
I'd just like to point out that this is absolutely Rob's first time seeing a real picture of an electron. Before this moment, he fully believed it, even though he had never seen one.
Shut up.
But now he has seen one.
Oh my
Have your
God.
feelings changed on electrons?
This is just. I'm so glad other people are seeing this because this is.
I'm glad other people are seeing this too.
This is ridiculous.
I agree.
It looks like freaking blue raspberries on that screen.
It looks like reptilian skin.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
No,
does. Look at it. It looks like scales. Is that even the right picture? Okay.
Which I also
I'm
haven't
gonna move
seen
on.
pictures of
I think
parallel
we're
universes.
settled on that one.
All right. Why else do I not believe in reptilians?
Or lizard people, as they're sometimes called.
Because I thought there was just people, you know? I thought that was it.
What's the people?
The people.
So you don't believe that there are extraterrestrials, aliens?
I mean,
Anywhere.
maybe. I mean, probably. I think.
Probably.
I mean,
Okay.
I think
So
probably.
you don't believe that there's just people?
I mean, so I haven't seen a picture.
I'm going to get into it now then. I will start with the idea of a lizard people is very old. Did you know that? It's ancient. Goes back really, really, really far. Okay?
No.
I'm going to go to my notes. Full disclosure, ChatGPT did help me with some of this research, but I also did research all on my own.
Okay.
Okay, I read a literature review or two.
Harvard, Princeton. Not Yale.
What? Sometimes those jokes don't make sense. They go over my head.
It was like an inside joke between us.
Between you and who? The reptilians? Okay.
All right, keep going.
Okay, so
Can you get through it, please?
the reptilian theories or myths and lore, whatever you want to call it, goes as far back as Sumerian mythology. Mythology. Okay. Ancient Sumerian texts. The Anunnaki.
I've heard of it.
Yes, we've heard of it. We have watched many documentaries on aliens. We've seen Ancient Aliens. Not exactly my favorite, but we've seen it.
That guy could cut his hair. Just saying. But.
Let's not get political.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about his hair. Okay.
All right. Get banned. Get banned.
So we've seen a lot of documentaries up to this point.
Uh-huh.
We've had a lot of conversations,
Right.
but we're going to talk specifically about this one.
Right.
So yes, the Anunnaki, they're not always thought of as being lizard people or reptilians, but there are some depictions of them in like ancient, texts where they kind of look like they could be reptilian. They, according to the Sumerian texts, okay, so it's a group of deities in ancient Mesopotamian culture.
Mesopotamia, that is Italy, Greece.
Have you ever seen a picture of Mesopotamia?
Yeah. I forget what it looks like.
I'll give you
Does
a
it
hint.
look like an electron?
Wait, Meso.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Where do you
All right.
think
I
it is?
see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, like, the end of
It's the Middle East.
Albania.
It's the Middle East.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so the ancient Sumerian texts, they have a group of deities or gods in this ancient culture. Oh my God, you're fine. Get over it. Called the Anunnaki. And there are some depictions that seem to look reptilian. So ancient societies from Sumerian to the ancient Greeks, they also had depictions of snake-like, dragon-like creatures.
Okay.
And again, in like deity, human-like form as well.
All right.
So that blend of, it's not just an animal, it's not just a snake, it's not just a lizard. This takes on this humanoid form, and it's hyper intelligent, it's divine, it has supernatural abilities, and usually it's, I don't know, like granting this immense knowledge or gifting humanity with something. Caretakers are offering protection, bringing rain, food, things like that. Okay, so that's in Sumerian Greece, the Mayans.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? East and South Asia, Hindu, Buddhism. They all have ancient lore
Okay.
and beliefs tied in to reptilian-like creatures. And then in Australia, with indigenous Aboriginal cultures, they also have a lot of imagery and belief systems based around it, and indigenous cultures in the Americas.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Including modern. Up until today, they still have a lot of beliefs
Can I
around snake-like beings.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do they have tails? Are they people with tails? Like a lizard?
It's a variety of shapes.
So they
A lot of them,
So there's
oh,
tail
okay.
and no tail.
I can show you pictures. A lot of them have like lizard body with a human head or a human face, but mostly a lizard body.
You have pictures?
I do have pictures. I gathered some. Ready? Look, I got a folder and everything. Okay. Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl? I'm probably still not saying that correctly.
Spell that.
I'm doing my best. Okay, so this is the Mayan, ancient Mayan one. So this kind of looks like a mix. It's like a dragon, but it's depicted on a lot of the ancient pyramids. Yeah.
That's not a picture, though. I mean, like
That's a depiction. It's a sculpture that they made.
Okay.
Okay. On its own, sure, but the fact that there's similar symbols and theories all over the world, on like every continent, of these ancient depictions.
Right. When I see that, I don't think,
okay, that's
that's
one.
a lizard person. I think that's like kind of like a dragon type.
Yes, they're not all lizard people, but this was thought to be a deity. That was a god, supposedly, if the texts have been interpreted correctly. But the idea was that they worshipped this deity. And Quetzalcoatl. Oh.
Quetzalcoatl.
No, Quetzalcoatl brought knowledge and information. And there's other images. This is just one of the images. Other images where he's depicted looking like a man, but does kind of have like a tail and like a snake-like body or lizard-like body. And he's thought to have come out of the sky and brought, what did he bring? It was like information about the stars, earth, food, like farming techniques.
So people just bird watch, and all of a sudden they see this projectile come down. They're like, oh.
Supposedly.
Oh, shit.
That's...
Watch your head. It's a lizard.
Again, these
it's
are
a lizard guy again coming down. Stay inside.
Yeah, but...
See, my thing is like, if they're a lizard person.
Okay. I'll keep going.
I would think like scales. They're probably walking on two legs. Is this
but we've got more to go. Got more to go. Okay. This is just some of the ancient stuff. There's also in Hindu and Buddhist beliefs. Is it Buddhist? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. The Nagas and Hindu and Buddhist traditions. This is around 1000 BCE. Moving forward, they are serpent-like beings who can be both divine and dangerous, but not usually evil or anything like that. And they're often depicted as half human or half snake, and they are usually seen guarding treasures, knowledge, information, water, and they can come up out of water, things like that. And so they're often depicted protecting Buddha. As you can see here. So those are snakes coming up around.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, and sitting on them.
All right. A little better.
I mean, it's just another depiction. There's various depictions, but these are the photos that I'm allowed to use.
What does that mean?
Copyright free.
Oh.
We can see more. I can show you more. I just can't. I can't.
That was pretty good though.
This is another version of Quetzalcoatl.
Okay.
Quetzalcoatl. So it's still this one. He looks more like a dragon.
Yeah.
You can't really see the legs.
Yeah, that
in
looks
one.
like a dragon person.
I can't. Let me show you the. Oh wait, no.
It doesn't look like a lizard person. It looks like a
there you
dragon
go.
person.
Are you good with that? And so some believe that that's shape-shifting. That it could shift into that more dragon-like looking creature and then back to man.
I was kind of hoping for like a Polaroid of like a...
Oh, and you learn how to time travel.
Like historically, I guess.
You want this one.
I guess.
This is what you were looking for. Do you believe it now?
I don't know.
It's just another free image.
It's like, whoops, I ate a lizard. I just turned into a... It's like the, one of the warheads.
But that's what you're expecting.
When
I'm showing you what it is.
one of those warheads and then you turn into a warhead or an airhead.
Okay.
I just ate a chameleon.
Moving forward.
See the eyes on that?
Oh my gosh. Now we also have dragons. If you think of like Chinese, Japanese cultures going really, really far back, they have a really long history of depicting dragons again as being protectors, guardians. Right. They're very good, positive creatures. Right. And they again are treated like deities, having incredible powers and having a rich relationship with humans.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Also, the Bible talks about the Adam and Eve. Mm-hmm. Who talks to Eve?
Adam.
Okay.
And the snake.
The snake, yeah, okay. The serpent. So we have a talking snake. Okay.
No picture, but
I don't have a picture of that. There's drawings.
Okay.
So that's the ancient stuff. So we have all over the world, we have these ancient depictions of deities looking human-like, lizard-like, snake-like, serpent-like, and they, for the most part, have a common thread of being godlike, intelligent, kind, benevolent. They could be dangerous, but the danger is more like they're powerful. Mm-hmm. So they have this immense power that's greater than the power of the humans, and so therefore there's risks that come with that, but that's kind of how they're thinking of them in these ancient cultures, as far as we can tell, based on how everything's been interpreted. Okay? And of course, the Anunnaki, though, I'd say most of these cultures, they're coming from the sky. No, not most. The Anunnaki, the ancient Sumerians, and I think the Mayans, they're coming from the sky. But the other ones are coming up from the ground. So I think it was the Nagas, they're coming up out of the ground, the water. They're coming up from the underworld. And a lot of the indigenous American tribes, they're from the underworld. And I don't know about the Aboriginals. No, they come up out of like caves. They come up out of the ground. They come up out of the water.
Just walking out of them, swimming out of them.
Sometimes in crafts. Sometimes just coming up.
So you think a lizard person is?
I'm not saying I think anything. I'm just saying these are interpretations from ancient texts. That is what I'm saying.
So okay.
These are based off of paintings, images, sculptures, carvings, really old scrolls, things like that. Okay, you understand? All right. Now, going into the Renaissance and medieval times, there's a shift. So you obviously know the Renaissance. Mm-hmm. What happens at that time?
Art.
Okay, we have a shift in culture and art coming out of Europe mostly. At least that's the famous, that's what we all learn about in schools over here. But medieval times, though, the Catholic Church is reforming. Okay, so you have the Roman Empire kind of takes over. Catholic Church is big. You have all these, I don't know, kings and queens everywhere, but mostly church in England. Okay, we have the Renaissance. We have a shifting of knowledge and information, but the church wanting to take control of the masses. And we see a shift from serpent-like beings, reptilian-like beings, being like deities, gods, and now there's like a one god. And dragons. Think of a medieval dragon. How is it depicted?
I mean, medieval dragon?
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like a, like Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's scary, it's dangerous, it's eating everyone's livestock,
fire,
burning people to
burn
death.
Sheep.
You got to save the princess in the tower from the dragon. So there's a shift around that time, especially among Europe, the Europeans, and it's shifting into it being evil. Again, I think the Bible coming up out of that, like, oh, the serpent is the one who convinces Eve to eat the apple when she's not supposed to. And so now we have this evil depiction of them, which is a bit of a change from the ancient depictions. Okay, so now they're seen as something scary, something bad. And then also around that time, there's like esoteric and alchemy stuff happening. And they connect, like those groups, those like hidden knowledge groups that form, they use the snake and like the archetype again of like a serpent as being a symbol of hidden knowledge and power, right? Because like a snake can hide and it's sneaky and you may not see it, but it'll strike all of a sudden. So it gives it the upper hand. And so that's kind of around this time, it's turning into like an archetype of like who really has the power. All right. So it's kind of turns into that. But we still have it in this time in history. We still have depictions. Okay. It shifts a little bit, but we still have the depictions. Okay. So now, kind of coming up to today. Okay. And I've skipped over big chunks of history.
Big chunks.
Coming up to today, though.
Big chunks.
We still have the reptilian as an archetype. Okay, but then we get to David Icke, who is important. And again, I'm just going to read the Wikipedia page. Is it bad I want to call him David Icke? Okay. David Icke is an English conspiracy theorist, author, and former footballer and sports broadcaster.
Soccer player?
He says footballer. I don't, probably. Okay. He has written over 20 books, self-published since the mid-1990s, and spoken in more than 25 countries.
Amazing.
Okay.
Is he reptile? No. Finish?
Give me a second here.
Finish?
Okay. This is the Wikipedia page. Just saying that.
So, written by the Associated Press. Just kidding.
In 1990, Icke visited a psychic who told him he was on Earth for a purpose and would receive messages from the spirit world. This led him to claim in 1991 to be a son of the Godhead and that the world would soon be devastated by tidal waves and earthquakes. He repeated this on the BBC show Wogan? I don't know how to say that. His appearance led to public ridicule. Books Icke wrote over the next 11 years developed his worldview of a New Age conspiracy, reactions to his endorsement of an anti-Semitic fabrication, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, and the Robots' Rebellion, 1994, and the Truth Shall Set You Free, in 1995, led his publishers to decline further books. But he self-published that after that. Okay.
They don't want him back.
So this is getting to the modern idea, what we've heard of the reptilian conspiracy theory. Okay?
Yeah.
Icke contends that the universe consists of vibrational energy and infinite dimensions sharing the same space. He argues that there is an interdimensional race of reptilian beings, the Archons or Anunnaki, which have hijacked the Earth. Further, a genetically modified human Archon hybrid race of reptilian shapeshifters, the Babylonian Brotherhood, Illuminati, or elites, manipulate events to keep humans in fear so that the Archons can feed off the resulting negative energy. He claims that many public figures belonging to the Babylonian Brotherhood and propel humanity towards a global fascist state or new world order, a post-truth era, ending freedom of speech. He sees the only way to defeat such archonic influence is for people to wake up to the truth and fill their hearts with love.
So did he drop any celebrity names or no?
He has. This goes on to talk about how he's a Holocaust denier and has been accused of being highly anti-Semitic, which it does sound like that. Yeah. That's why I want to call him David Icke. Okay.
So
this guy popularizes this particular reptilian theory, which I think gets us kind of closer to our time when we heard of it. It's definitely the first depiction I ever saw being on like Facebook in 8th grade, 7th grade? How old we were?
I don't know.
Middle school.
80 years ago.
Yeah. I remember having to pretend I was in college to create an account. Yeah, that goes way back. But this guy's responsible, kind of, for that. But what he did, though, is he took these really old ideas, some of the ancient myths, and he kind of blended them with some of those Renaissance ideas.
Yeah.
Of the evilness and the religious, like, Christian ideas of the evil serpent.
Okay. To
create this modern thing. Conspiracy theory. Okay. And this is the one where, when I heard that, I was like, no, I don't. That's weird. I still think it's weird.
I mean, those publishers either thought he covered everything or
I think they thought he was racist. Yeah. No, I think so too.
They were like, that's
just to be clear, that's
enough of that, Davey.
Problematic, sir.
Yeah,
okay.
Good. What else you got for us?
Now I want to tell you about the sightings. People have seen them. So this is where I use ChatGPT a lot here. And I said, please scour the internet for reports of reptilian or lizard people sightings. And please share your sources with me so I can see where you got it. The number one story is the lizard man of Scape or Swamp in 1988. Okay. In June of 1988, Christopher Davis, a 17-year-old from Bishopville, South Carolina, reported an encounter with a creature while changing a flat tire near Scape or Swamp. I don't know if it's Aura. I should check that.
I don't know, but it's a wetland.
Yeah, it's a swamp. He described it as approximately 7 feet tall with green, scaly skin, red eyes, and 3 fingers on each hand. Davis claimed the creature attacked his car as he fled the scene. Subsequent reports of similar sightings and vehicle damage in the area led to widespread media coverage and local investigations.
So a 17-year-old changing a tire, all of a sudden a lizard king shows up. What else? What else happens? I'm going to go through these other ones and then we're going to go back to that one. Is it like, hey, can I help with that? Or...
No. This is Superstition Mountain's abductions in 2000. A woman referred to as Angie recounted an experience from the year 2000 involving an abduction by reptilian entities in Arizona's Superstition Mountains. This is scary. She described being taken to an underground facility inhabited by reptilian beings. This account has been discussed in various platforms and is available, and including a detailed interview available online on YouTube. If anyone wants to see.
25 years ago, they're running stuff downstairs.
Which we've heard that a lot. There's a lot of myths that there's underground stuff with reptilians in it.
I haven't seen a picture. Keep going though. So that
one sounds and then we have
that one sounds better.
1989, Philip Kinsella's abduction. Philip Kinsella from Bedfordshire, England, reported being abducted in 1989 by reptilian entities. He described undergoing medical examinations and identified signs that he associates with alien abduction experiences, such as unexplained nosebleeds and missing time.
Huh.
Yeah. There's more. We also have Pamela Stonebrook experiences, 1990s. Pamela Stonebrook, a jazz singer from Los Angeles, claimed multiple encounters with extraterrestrial beings during the 1960s. She described interactions with various entities, including...
1990s.
Did I say 1980s? Yeah, 1990s.
You said 1960s.
No, I didn't. Maybe I did. Whatever. I'm going to keep going. Interactions with various entities, including reptilian humanoids, and detailed these experiences in interviews and media appearances. Stonebrook's accounts have been featured on platforms such as Coast to Coast AM. Okay, now we have New Jersey Gator Man, 1970s to 1980s. During the late 20th century, reports emerged from New Jersey regarding sightings of a creature dubbed the Gator Man. Witnesses described it as a humanoid figure covered in scales resembling an alligator walking upright. These accounts were documented in local newspapers and later compiled in works discussing regional cryptids.
All right, Gator Man. That's different.
Okay.
That's different. I never heard of that.
Now, the last example I have is Linda Napolitano's abduction in 1989. Linda Napolitano, also known as Linda Cortile. Napolitano.
Yeah, you don't know any Napolitanos?
Napolitano?
Napolitano.
It could be pronounced either way.
Oh, it's Napolitano.
How long have you been studying the Italian language?
I would know a thing or two about that.
Really?
Do we want to go here right now? Do we want to go?
You tell me. Do we want to go here right now?
Do we want to go in front of all these people? All two of these people?
Go ahead.
I have 2 passports.
Mm-hmm.
She has 1 passport.
Mm-hmm.
I have a U.S. and Italian passport. She has a U.S. passport.
And how much Italian have you learned?
Quite a bit. Duolingo is a...
Go for it. Tell me.
Blessing.
Pimsleur.
Womani. Ciao. Cut this out from the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cut.
Okay.
All right.
I have to read this over again.
Quartal.
Mm-hmm.
Quartile? How do you say that? Quartile?
Cortile.
Oh.
Okay, this isn't funny. This is a scary thing this person went through.
All right, Linda Cortilli.
I'm sorry. We're really not trying to make fun of this.
Just get rid of it.
She reported being abducted from her Manhattan apartment in 1989. She claimed that during the abduction, she encountered non-human entities. Her account gained attention due to corroborative statements from alleged witnesses, including security personnel. This case has been discussed in various media outlets and inspired adaptations in popular culture. That's scary.
That is.
Although non-human entities, this doesn't say for sure whether or not they were reptilian based, but they don't say. Moving on. So the one I want to go back to is the lizard man of Scape or Swamp. Okay, lizard man of Scape or Swamp. In the folklore of Lee County, oh, this is Wikipedia, by the way. Just want to, again.
Scholarly.
We can check the We can check the resources at the bottom. In the folklore of Lee County, South Carolina, the lizard man of Scape or Swamp, also known as the lizard man of Lee County. Oh, see, why we could have been saying Lee County this whole time. Is an entity said to inhabit the swampland of the region. First mentioned in the late 1980s, the purported sightings and damage attributed to the creature yielded a significant amount of newspaper, radio, and television publicity. Professor of Religious Studies Joseph P. Laycock described the media frenzy and subsequent cult appreciation for this and other similar claims as following a predictable chain of events: a strange sighting, media attention, more sightings, followed by visits from curious tourists and monster hunters. Researcher Ben Radford states that this is a compelling story, but several important aspects wither under skeptical scrutiny. Okay, but the history. On July 14th, 1988, the Lee County Sheriff's Office investigated a report of a car damaged overnight while parked at a home in the area of Browntown outside of Bishopville, South Carolina.
Browntown?
It says Browntown.
Well, okay.
Yeah, you thought I read it wrong? No, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I did.
The car reportedly had tooth marks and scratches with hair and muddy footprints left behind. Sheriff Liston Truesdale noted this was the start of various claims that eventually coalesced into a story about a lizard man in the swamp. Prompted by the news of the vehicle damage, 17-year-old local Christopher Davis reported to the sheriff that his car was damaged by a creature he described as green, wet-like, about 7 feet tall, and had 3 fingers, red eyes, skin like a lizard, snake-like scales. According to Davis, he was driving home from working the night shift at a fast food restaurant when his car got a flat tire. After fixing it, he saw a creature walking toward him. Davis got in his car and began to drive, but the creature was soon on top of the car. He applied his brakes, causing the creature to roll off the car, giving Davis enough time to escape.
Pretty descriptive. That one is one of the better ones I've heard,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest.
Well, but he wasn't the only one that saw it.
So who else saw it? Did it? Yeah.
Let's see.
Snake-like scales 2 weeks prior. 7 feet tall.
On August 5th, Kenneth Orr, an airman stationed at Shaw Air Force Base, filed a police report alleging that he had encountered the lizard man on Highway 15, and he had shot and wounded it. He presented several scales and a small quantity of blood as evidence. Orr recanted this account 2 days later when he was arraigned for unlawfully carrying a pistol and the misdemeanor offense of firing a false police report. According to Orr, he had hoaxed the sighting in order to keep stories about the lizard man in circulation. Reports of the creature gradually declined at the end of the summer. Local law enforcement officials speculated that the sightings were likely to have been a bear.
Bears don't have scales.
Mm-hmm.
So they're thinking that he might have been like, hey, I want to keep this story going. Let me just get myself in trouble?
That's right. That's what they said.
Okay.
You seem skeptical.
Did he take pictures of the scales or the blood or anything?
I don't know.
I mean, even if I saw a picture, I don't know if I believe it anyway.
That's the thing with pictures. You can have a picture. It's pictures of UFOs, but what do you do with that?
You could just take the story and throw it in ChatGPT, and they'll give you some good scales of blood in it. Right?
Yeah, no. I mean, this was in, what did it say? Same year?
Yeah.
The early 2000s. What year was it? 1988.
88. Good
yeah,
year.
no, I don't think most people weren't carrying cameras around with them in 1988. Even in the early 2000s, we weren't really doing that.
Yeah.
So. Okay, but in 2008, CNN mentioned the Lizard Man legend in a story about a couple in Bishopville who reported damage to their vehicle, including blood traces. The blood traces were subsequently found to be from a domestic dog through the local sheriff, though the local sheriff suggested it might have been coyote or wolf. In 2015, local television station WCIV featured photos and video claimed to be Lizard Man allegedly taken by Jim Wilson and other unidentified individuals. In August 2017, the South Carolina Emergency Management Division sent a humorous tweet regarding possible paranormal activity during the solar eclipse that passed over the area, hinting that people of Lee and Sumter County should remain vigilant for sightings of the Lizard Man. Okay. Right. So obviously a lot of people criticize this story.
Obviously.
However, I find it a little odd that someone would have reported that they shot it, knowing that they didn't have a license to carry the weapon,
right,
and fire it. So reporting it would get them in trouble. Usually people who have acquired guns illegally don't make a habit of reporting that they have said guns
How would you
illegally.
know?
I'm just saying, I find that strange.
Okay.
I find it strange. That's all I'm saying.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's
all I'm saying.
That is weird. Okay. All right. Do we got any more, or is this it?
This is what I have for now. Other than there have been thousands of reports. These are just some of the more noteworthy reported on reports, but there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of reports. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was that the Nashville bombing in 2020, Christmas 2020. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. You're going to bring this up, yeah?
I'm going to bring this up.
She's going to bring it up.
Okay, so we watched this show on Netflix.
Yeah, I forget what the show was. What was the show? I don't know what it was.
I'll find it. Hang on.
It was, I think it was Netflix.
Out There, Crimes of the Paranormal, Web of Lizard People. Yeah. So this was the episode that we saw, which was about the Nashville bomber, who feds believed that he was a conspiracy theorist believing in lizard people, and that's why he blew up the RV in 2020. Okay. So I've been looking into all this stuff for a while. I've seen a lot of reports, some of the ones we talked about now. I've known the long history of reptilian-like beings, snake beings. I can understand why people are suspicious and think, maybe there's something to it for this to have been depicted for so long. And in similar ways, remember, this is the thing when people study the ancient cultures, why they think it could go beyond just myth and lore, is that at this time, supposedly, we have ancient people who don't have technology, who live very far away from each other, who don't have any access to one another, yet have very similar myths and lore, similar drawings, depictions, sculptures, similar attributes to these deities from their myth and lore. It is odd. I can understand why people believe this. Okay? Based on what we think we know about these ancient societies, that seems weird. Like today, we're so connected and you can see how information spreads and everything that goes out is like a giant game of telephone, right? Things get slightly altered here and there. But for it to, again, supposedly be societies that are really closed off and isolated and they don't have contact with one another, have so many things in common with their lore and their myths and their beliefs and their deities and their practices and the things that these deities said, their modes of transportation, how they look, the things that they did with and for humans. It's interesting. Okay, this is what was said in the episode. Mm-hmm. That these agents and the police had never heard of this conspiracy theory before.
Everyone's heard of this conspiracy theory.
Right after, it was either right before or right after this clip of this agent saying that, they had showed, Jack wants to share his opinions. Come on up, Jack. What do you have to say? Okay, they showed a picture, or no, they showed a clip of Obama giving a speech where he mentions reptilians. I mean, that was dated before 2020, I'm pretty sure. And, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it had to have been,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Well, I don't know if he was present at the time when he gave the speech. But, okay.
He talks.
But, I have cat hair on my lip now. I shouldn't touch cat. Okay. But also, at the time this happened, this was after 2020 that they were investigating it. Okay. So here's my thing. The minute I hear this agent claiming that they didn't know, they had never heard of the reptilian conspiracy theory before, my flags immediately went up. Now, perhaps this line was taken out of context. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem like it for sure. But I won't. I could see how it could have been taken out of context, perhaps. But assuming that wasn't, and that was his actual statement, which was the way it seemed in the show, okay, that they had never heard about it before. How does someone working in any type of law enforcement, but especially FBI, who it's kind of their job to know, they investigate stuff, they try to, I would think that they're supposed to know about this. They don't know about the reptilian conspiracy theory. I learned about it probably 5 minutes into being on social media in the 8th grade.
I mean, maybe this guy was more on the drug enforcement side or something. I don't know. I'm
not going to speculate too much. I'm just saying that seemed weird to me.
That does seem odd.
There's lots of things like this where it's like, wait, what? How would they not know? Or again, like this guy in, was it South Carolina, I think?
Yeah,
where oh, no, he made it was all a hoax, and yeah, he risked getting in trouble for filing a fake police report and for possessing and shooting a firearm without being licensed, just to keep the story going. Right. Just to keep the lore going. He really cared that much. There's lots of instances like this where I'm like, that's weird to me. That's weird to me. So where I stand on this is I don't know. I don't know about reptilians. However, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some truth to this, but it has been covered up.
It's possible.
Or like the story is over exaggerated to make us not want to believe it.
I would say going into this, I was probably at like a 2% chance that they're real. Now I'd say a cat's really trying to get up here.
Yeah, the cat really wants. He wants to get in on this. Come on, Jack.
I would say.
Jack, come on.
I am at a.
Jack.
I would say maybe 30% chance. So, 30%.
Jack really loves it. He's really loving the story. He's purring very loud.
He really does.
Okay. The other thing I'll say, I saw one once.
Really?
And I drew a picture of it. I'll show you guys the picture. Yes. In like a weird dream-like state. It was very strange. You knew about it. I told you about it. Right. So sometimes this thing happens to me. Whereas I'm waking up, I'll feel like my eyes are open, but they haven't really opened yet. But it's like I'm looking around the room.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll see stuff in the room. And it's like this weird, like, it's not a sleep paralysis per se.
Mm-hmm.
But it is... It's like a weird, like I'm awake, but I'm not fully awake. Okay, so this is one of these things. It happens a lot to me in the morning as I'm waking up, and so the room is light. And again, I feel like I've woken up and my eyes are open. And when this happens, and just my eyes weren't actually open yet, but it felt like it. Okay, so I'm awake and I just see this reptilian face staring at me. And I never believed in reptilians before this. I'm like, what the hell is this? So it kind of felt like maybe a dream or something, but like a lucid dream. Like I was awake, but more real than a lucid dream even.
Right.
And it was just looking at me. And I wasn't scared. Nothing was scary about it, but it was just looking at me. And it kind of felt like it was smiling at me.
Yeah.
And then I actually opened my eyes and like there's nothing there. I don't know what that is. But it was weird, so I'm sharing it. And I drew a picture of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it falls under some of those weird anomalous experiences, and it kind of matches some of the more ancient depictions and some of the lore that they'll show up in like meditations or these weird dreamlike states. And a lot of different cultures they have different beliefs about dreams. They don't see them the way that we see them. We think that, oh, it's make believe, it's not real. But a lot of these indigenous cultures have very different understandings of what dreams are. To them, there's not much difference between your waking and your dream state, that there's stuff that's happening there is real. We go real places when we're dreaming. So when we're in those in-between states, there's also real things going on there too.
I mean, I'm slightly more convinced. I don't know. What are we supposed to say?
I'll say this. That experience I had...
Would I?
Made me more open to the idea that they're real. Okay. I don't believe... the David Icke version of it.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
I don't. I don't necessarily. I don't think celebrities and like all these people.
Could you believe in?
Could you believe it now? I could. Not the version again to me that I'm like, what I could is more the ancient, the older cultures, indigenous beliefs about it.
Right.
That's where I lean. Like, right. There's something going on there. Do I know exactly what it is? No, I don't. I don't know. But I believe there's something more than just BS going on.
There is.
Yeah. What do you think, though?
I mean, I think it's compelling. I mean, I think I don't know. Honestly, it sounded like pretty ridiculous at the beginning.
I agree. I still think the David Icke version of it, I understand how and why people believe it, though. I'm not going to make fun of anyone for believing it, because I can see how and why, especially when you get into the archetype.
I mean, I guess it hasn't been, disproven. You know, it hasn't been unproven.
What was it that Travis Walton said? He said, don't take the absence of evidence as absence of... Oh, what is it? Absence of truth? Okay.
All right.
So, could you believe in reptilians?
I would say yes. It's a possibility. There's some good evidence. Still haven't seen one.
This is evidence, but compelling.
Anecdotal.
Anecdotes, yeah, I guess that works.
Supporting evidence.
We still didn't get the Travis Walton quote, but...
No.
That's okay.
We'll look later.
We get the point.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I think the last point you had there with the government guy was...
It's interesting, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it could be... It's probably nothing, but... I don't know.
Just saying.
So
Okay.
would I, could I? Yeah, potentially.
Would you be surprised if it turned out to be true?
I think a little.
You'd still be surprised.
I think a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. See, I feel like I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
Especially Gator Man or whatever that was. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds nuts, but
I'm not comfortable saying, yeah, all those people are making stuff up. I won't say that.
Especially the officer that got himself in trouble.
I know.
I mean, that is
Not saying that. I'm not saying it couldn't be like just someone being a little. There's some. I
don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, if you have a picture, let me know.
If anyone has a real picture, we'd like to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Comment.
I don't know. It's hard to believe pictures still though.
Would I, could I?
AI is way too good.
Yeah. Well, this was a juicy one.
Yep.
Maybe you got another good one for us later.
We'll see. Till next time.
I think this is a good one. Let us know if we need to do anything else.
Place to start.
This is number 1. This is the
Give us your
pilot.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try taking it out on a hike next time.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need a new location.
Maybe.
Could you on a boat?
I don't know. We gotta.
Could you if it floats? If I levitate, will you believe it then?
Is that gonna be one? Is that the
If
next
I
one?
manage to
Levitation?
levitate,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, actually, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a good one. Okay, we'll see. Okay.
We gotta keep the investors happy. Hi, Grandma. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thank you.
See ya.
What are we talking about today?
Nessie! Portals and psionics.
So what are we going to see here today?
Petroglyphs.
Literature. This is where some of that shape-shifting comes about.
Right.
TV shows, books. This led him to claim in 1991 to be a son of the godhead race of reptilian beings, the Archons or Anunnaki, which
She told me not to look in the camera right in the eye because it would like make people uncomfortable or something. So
I mean, occasionally. I don't know. I'm doing it now. Is this weird? Are you uncomfortable?
yes, I am.
Okay. Well, Sammy. That is so weird. Why did that do that?
I don't know.
Napolitano.
It's Napolitano. Napolitano, not Napolitano. Holy shit.
It's not Napolitano. Who knows how to say it?
Napolitano.
No.
Napolitano. It's after Napoli.
Okay. Yeah, Napoli. Napolitano.
Oh my god.
Do you see what happens?
Not
He
here.
just did it. You just saw
Not
it.
here.
He just Napoli, not Nepali. Did they say Nepali?
You both died.